Tony Romo.
I enjoy watching him play. When he's in rhythm, when he's locked in, when things are going right, it almost looks like he's just slinging it downfield. And he does that with accuracy and touch and really knows how to inspire his team.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. No gain on the play there, second down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
Here's Romo now on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Third and long here. It's Romo. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to fourth down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Now it's Peterson. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. So out come the Cardinals and their offense in great starting field position. They're led out by the veteran and the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2002, and that's Carson Palmer.
And Carson Palmer is your prototypical pocket quarterback who makes big plays with his arm, with his mind, and his ability to just take little easy steps in the pocket in order to release good passes downfield.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Let's go. Wide, 18.
They go to Johnson again. A beautiful fake. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A first down carry here for Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Now they'll throw it with Palmer. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. It's caught. Nelson. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Let's go.
Romo here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. second down now after the incompletion.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Under. Hey. 4 down. 4 down.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Shreds the tackle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday return. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. One man in the backfield, Elliott.
58 Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now Romo. Finding time. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Well, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Right now, 18.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Get ready. Regular.
On second down, Palmer. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles.
And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald there to make the grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. We focus our attention on the Cardinals defense now. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick 6, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone, but their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. On second down, here's Romo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. To throw is Romo. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Let's go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Romo. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Throwing on third down, Romo. Out left side here to Bryant. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Now Romo hit, and he loses. Does the big boy have the juice? And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. 20, 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just died.
In the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
They're running it. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Kill, kill, kill. Check, check, check. 20, hurry up.
Now a first down throw. Romo. He's going to look deep down the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3.
Here we go. Blue 95.
On second down, here's Palmer. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Cowboys trail at home at halftime. The Cardinals have come in and looked good as the road team.
Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. Hey, I gotta go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They come up in an offset eye. Again, it's Johnson. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. He's got time in the pocket. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Romo on 3rd down. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Dallas 1st down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Romo now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. On 2nd and 10, Romo, and he fires one incomplete. Lucky Whitehead, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Kill.
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Romo going right side. He has Winton. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Red zone opportunity. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, Romo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, Elliott trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They do snap it. Now Romo. And now for the 3rd time, Romo intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 10. Romo once more. And his throw is incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys. But in this case, they were strict with the rule.
On 1st and 10, Romo. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to the air they go. Romo on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. To throw is Romo. He completes it to Bryant. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Let's go. 41. Hurry up. Check 41.
On 2nd and 10, Romo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Single receiver. Hey, Jordan Allen over there. Single receiver. Big front. Watch twist.
Again, Romo. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Romo looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
What is that? Check 49. Check 49. Over.
Desperation time for Romo on 4th down. That's complete right around the 8. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal, and now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing again is Romo. That's caught at the 3. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
50. Switch. Hey. Check.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's the fullback taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd and 1, it's Palmer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or...
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Cuts it out to the sideline. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Brandon, I come from the school that if you have 4th and 1, I'm leaving my offense out there if I decide to go for it. Going for it from a fake field goal position, that seems like it's just extra work.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I mean, you start further back. You also pigeonhole yourself with options, but they got it done.
I think sometimes coaches look at...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jermaine Gresham from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
Let's go.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about...
Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 71 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Palmer gives to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again, Tony Romo marches back onto the field. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Romo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together.